this my version. Son of a bitch. Hey y'all, I am here with my version of the weekly makeup baskets or monthly makeup baskets. I purchased this acrylic drawer. I think I purchased it at HomeGoods. I purchased it with the intention of getting more, but I could not find any more. And I'm like, what should I do? So I decided that I like to wear makeup. Okay, of course I like to wear makeup. And prior to going to work, I get up and I go into the restroom. We have a large restroom, and I get dressed and I don't put makeup on prior to going to work. It's because I can't come into my vanity and wake up my husband because he's sleeping because I have to get up very early. And so I'm like, well, what if I like took like a makeup basket and just had items that I would use, you know, for work, and, you know, took it into my restroom with me. So that's what I've done. I have created a, you know, makeup basket, and doing this has helped me to realize products that I might want to purge or products that I'm going to keep, products that I had been thinking about getting rid of, and then after using them, I'm like, why would I ever want to get rid of this? So I decided to do my version of the makeup monthly basket. So I have been testing these products out the whole month of January. We're already into February, so actually it's been like a month and a half. But I have developed opinions on the products that are in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about them. Let's start out with something that I had thought about getting rid of, and after using it, I'm like, no way would I get rid of this. So this is from Maybelline, and it is their Master Highlight Face Studio, and this is in Nude. And what I do is I take this brush, and this brush is from Morphe. It's one of those, I think they call these tulip shaped brushes, and just put it on the high points of my cheeks, and then I just run it down. A lot of times I won't even do eyeshadow, and I won't even do much makeup. Like, just putting some blush, and this has made such a difference in the way my makeup or my face looks. It just makes it look so healthy. So this is a product that I had thought about getting rid of, and after using it, I'm like, no, this is such a good product that I had put on hold because, you know, you get new items and you put this to the side, and then after, you know, putting it to the side and going through all the other makeup, you think, oh, I haven't touched it in so long, I'm just gonna get rid of it. But doing this whole basket, I have learned products that I like and enjoy, and products that I think, you know what, I thought I would keep that, but I'm not going to keep that. So this is a keep. This is definitely a keep from Maybelline, and I hope it's still available. I will definitely, you know, try to link all these products below. So two palettes that I've been using are these two palettes here. And what I have learned from using these two palettes are that I'm going to keep them. And I'm going to keep giving this one a test. The thing about this palette is it's very hit or miss. So the mattes are really nice in this palette, but the shimmers in this palette are quite stiff. And so it needs like, it needs to be wet. In order to get any kind of maximum payoff on this palette, you have to wet the shimmers. And they just seem so stiff. So I'm gonna use this a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna finish this up in February using this palette. And if by February, if I'm just not, you know, if I'm just not satisfied, then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Like, some of the colors in here are absolutely beautiful, like these this red matte. I mean, look at that, that's gorgeous. And then this brownie red color, and then this orange color. I mean, the mattes in here are freaking, look at that, the mattes in here are beautiful. But the shimmer colors in here, you have to wet in order to get any kind of payoff. And I feel like you have to like dig. Like, this color here is a color that I gravitate towards for work because it's, you know, very subtle. But like, I have to dig, and it's coming off now because my hand is wet. So like I said, you have to wet this palette in order to use it. So I'm going to continue to use this in the rest of February, and I will make my decision after that. Another palette that I was on the fence about getting rid of was this L'Oreal La Palette what is this called? The La Palette Nude 2. I don't own the first one. I just own this one. And I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy this palette. The shimmers in here are a little bit kind of like the consistency of that NYX one. They're a little bit more stiff, but these are subtle enough and pretty enough when you put them on the lid that it really doesn't bother me that they don't have that major impact, you know, that I'm looking for. Like, it's a subtle look and it's okay because I'm going to work. It's a very cool tone palette, but I am going to keep it. It's a nice palette. It's very subtle and it's good, you know, palette for work because it is subtle. I don't own a lot of cool palettes anymore, cool tone palettes. I've gotten rid of a lot of my cool tone palettes, but this one I'm going to keep for now. I'll bring it out again in the future and we'll go from there. Like, if I'm like still in love with it, if I still like it, then I'll keep it. Right now I'm going to keep it because I do like it, but it's a good palette. Another thing I've put into this monthly makeup basket is this Rimmel Match Perfection, and this is in light. This is a concealer in light, and the way this concealer works is it has a brush tip at the end, and then you just squeeze it out and you put it on. I really like this concealer because it's so easy to blend out. Like, once you blend it out, it just blends out pretty much not into nothing. It still has coverage, but it blends out so easy that it makes it really effortless when it's time to go to work. So this is a concealer that I have put into this makeup basket that's pretty freaking amazing, and it's something I'll continue to use. Now, I have my primer that I have been using is this LORAC. This is a really good primer. You know, I'll continue to use this primer. I have several samples of it, you know, several like this size, because when you purchase any of the LORAC palettes, it gets one of these. It gets a primer, and I enjoy it. It's been used quite a bit, and I'll continue to use it. Another product that I have fallen in love with from doing this monthly makeup basket is from Laura Geller, and I got this in a TSV, and it's her lip oil tint. It smells really, and I would love to tell you what the scent or what the color is, but I have no idea because it rubbed off. I think it was cherry or hibiscus. I think it's one of those. It has a floral scent to it. That's the only thing I would say is a downside to it, but it moisturizes my lips so nicely. So it has this little spoon, you know, that cooling spoon, and there it is there. It has a very light pink, you know, a sheer pink color to it, but once you blend it out, it pretty much blends out into nothing. It's just so moisturizing that I really enjoy it, especially because of this winter. This winter was awful. The month of January was so damn cold that this was a really good lifesaver that I would use every morning, and I just felt like my lips were moisturized. Something that I had bought that I didn't like reach for ever, and I was like, well, I'm gonna just stick it into this because it's light and my skin's light right now. So this is from LORAC, and this is their POREfection powder. This is a really nice powder. This is not high coverage, and really honestly, in going to work, I'm not looking for high coverage. I'm just looking to perfect my skin a little bit, and I really enjoy this powder. So it just, you know, it just leaves a really nice finish to my skin, and I use this brush, and this brush is from e.l.f. and it's the ultimate blending brush. So use it on my skin, and I feel like it provides somewhat of a luminosity to my skin. I don't know if you can see it there. I don't know if it's coming off at all, but it just has this really nice, very sheer, I'm talking like very sheer coverage. What is going on with my hair here? So this was a really good powder, and it's, I would say it's a setting powder type foundation. It's not going to give you a lot of coverage. So if you're looking for a lot of coverage, it's not. It's bake perfecting powder. And like I said, it's more of a, you know, setting powder. And mine is, I guess, I don't know if I said it, it's in PF4, it's in medium. So it's a really good powder. And I brought it out to put into my makeup basket because currently at my vanity, I'm using this Josie Maran foundation powder wise. But that's a really nice powder that I have put into this makeup basket. One of the last few things that I have here, I have eyebrow, and I have a mascara, and the rest of the stuff is brushes or my primer right here. So this is from IT Cosmetics, and it's the Confidence in Your Glow. And I had purchased a couple of these, but I returned them, and I kept the Instant Natural Glow. This one here is a very nice, it's kind of similar to what I have on my face now. It's more of a bronzer. So like you can see, it has very much of a bronzer and has the little bit of blush and then has a little bit of highlight. It just leaves a very nice flush tone to my cheeks, like a very bronzy, flushy tone to flushed tone to my cheeks. And it's not what I have on now. What I have on now is from Tarte, but this is very similar to what I have on. It leaves this kind of color, and that's the kind of color I like. I like rosy type colors. So this is a really good blush that I have, you know, been using. Something I have fallen in love with again is my Mally Volumizing Mascara. If you have been a subscriber, I started this in the end of 2010. So I've been doing this quite a long time. So let's say 7 years, okay? If you've been a subscriber with me, you will know that this volumizing mascara from Mally was one of my staples. It was my holy grail mascara. And I've been using this recently, and yesterday I was just looking at my lashes and I was looking at how lifted they were, and I was like, holy cow, Mally, why did I stray? So black, so volumizing, lifts my lashes, and I was like, oh my Lord, I left you. Why did I leave you? You're amazing. And you're drying up now, so I'm crying because at some point I'm gonna have to get rid of you. But this mascara was the bomb and the shiznit back in the day, and it's still the shiznit now. Why did I ever leave this mascara? Because it's quite good. A brow pencil that I recommend over all brow pencils, even the Anastasia, is the Brow Stylist Definer from L'Oreal. I absolutely love this. This is in brunette. It's creamy. It retracts. Because a lot of pencils like Maybelline doesn't retract. The ColourPop one did not retract, or mine didn't. It has a spoolie. It's the perfect color. It's creamy enough. It's stiff enough, but it's not too stiff where it's going to pull out your eyebrow hairs. This is an amazing pencil, and I highly recommend it. I have two sitting at my vanity. I have like the light brunette, and then I have this brunette for work. So I have 3 of these in my possession because I love it so much. I loved the first sample that I used of this so much that I purchased a full size, but I have a second sample. So this second sample sits in my makeup basket. Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. You can only get this at Sephora. I really recommend it. It smells great. It leaves a really pretty radiant finish or radiant look to your skin prior to you applying your makeup. I like this. It's moisturizing. It's not smoothing. I thought Smoothie was smoothing at first. I'm like, it's not doing anything to smooth out my skin. No, it's just a really good moisturizer that absorbs into my skin. I have very oily skin, and I actually enjoy this because a lot of times I get scared to use any kind of moisturizer if it's that heavy or if it's like not oil-free or stuff like that. This doesn't say anything about being oil-free, but it says apply evenly over clean face. Safe for sensitive skin. It's really good. I enjoy this. So that is it. The rest are just brushes. I just have this brush. This is from Sedona Lace. That was my first brush set I had purchased through YouTube. This sucker here is, you know, on its last leg, but that's what I have. This Morphe brush, this M438 is great for highlighting. I highly recommend it. I do have this like eBay, it's just a flat petal. It was eBay or Amazon. I think it was eBay, just a little brush that I got, you know, it was like a set of eye brushes. And I kept this one because it's a great flat paddle brush. I also have another one from that little group, and this one is more of a synthetic flat paddle brush. And then I have these Luxie. This was like a mini eye set. It has an eyeliner definer brush. It has a slanted angle brush, a fluff brush, and then a flat paddle brush. And then I have my Tweezerman, which I can't live without my Tweezerman. eyelash curler, and that's it, guys. That is it for my weekly, monthly makeup basket. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you in the next one. Bye.